Hi guys, welcome to S.O.S.H, Simple Office Solutions Hub. In today's tutorial, I'll be creating a summary table with Excel data query, and the scope would be combine another query, merging and grouping the data. At the high level steps, I will be creating a static table to merge, grouping the data, make a table, and also check if you need data cleansing. I'm building this tutorial on previous tutorial. I covered consolidation of multiple reports with Excel data query, and the scope was consolidation of the multiple reports with a fixed sheet layout, variable folder path. And from that tutorial, the results were as follows. This was the variable folder path that we created, and this was the consolidated table, and this was the files which were consolidated in this report. First, I'm basically going to create a static table. The reason I'm going to create a static table is we have these items, we want to assign a name to it, and that name we want to maintain in a separate table, and we just merge the two tables so we get the name of the item. To create the table, I'm just going to get the list of items that are available. I'm going to my next sheet. I have a few foots mentioned here just to assign it to each item. So you just paste it and then go to data and remove duplicates. We want unique ones. I'm going to name the items as an item number. And this will be names. I'm just going to move this section here. So to make it easy to import to data queries, I'm going to convert this into a table. Use table as headers. I'm going to name this table by going to the design, saying names, and to add it to the queries, go to data, click on get and transform from table. Now you have a static table in your queries. The previous query you see here was from the previous tutorial. Please go watch it. So we are going to merge this name table to this. To do that, we just simply highlight the column that we want, and we click on merge query, and from this we select the table called names. We click on item number and we click on item, and we will keep join kind as left outer. So what it means by left outer is, if this has 4 items, it will only find the relevant 4 items and match it and say OK. And once you do that, you will get a new column saying names. Just click on the expand button. We don't want the item number since we already have it. We deselect. We also don't want to have the prefix, which was the names, so we deselect that and say OK. And now you have all your names, and as you can see, it says names dot one. We just can simply just delete from there, changing the formula bar, and now you have names. We would reference this table so that we have one table with the granular data and one with the summary, and we shall name it data summary. We are going to summarize it at a name level. What we would do is we would select the column, go to transform and say group, and we want to get the sum of sales. To expose this table out, we'll go back to close and load to, pick a table and say OK. And now we have the sales of all the months. Now say we want to add the month of the sales. So we'll just double click on our query, go back to the summary, go one step up, click on date, and we would want to add the month. So go to add column, click on date, click on month. And now if you click on group, it will still look the same way. What we have to do now is we have to go add in the grouping filter and add months into the selection. So we click on advanced, go to add group, select month name and say OK. So if you want to see the months in columns and the names in rows, we would go pivot the month name, and it will ask us what to do. We'll say sum of sales, and when you do that, you have the entire dataset in a summary view month on month. And when the table refreshes, you see your summary table. So if you go to our tutorial points of scope, we created the table, we grouped the data, we merged the tables, and did a cleansing. This report looks good, no issues in it, so we don't need to cleanse any data. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.